how did I fill up my speaking schedule this year?
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue, it is something you are.
So I think about this a lot. I think about what am I doing to fill up my schedule and what can other speakers do to fill up theirs. Really, it comes down to something very simple. That's just a determined focus, an insane level of ambition that allows you to get on the stages. Not in a motivational way. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm simply saying that's what it comes down to. Speakers who aren't getting gigs, it's because they don't have any systems in place. I'm going to tell you what my systems are and how I use those systems to actually get on stages, but I guarantee you, if you're struggling to get on stages, it's because you don't have a repeatable process in place. When you wake up every morning, you're not sure what you should be doing to get gigs. A system, on the other hand, says, here's a step, 1, 2, 3, 4, in order to get gigs. And I guarantee you that speakers who aren't getting gigs don't have systems. The reason speakers don't have systems is because they want to learn a new way to get gigs, a new way to build their business, when in reality, a system is the exact opposite. A system is a repeatable process that you already know of. It's just a matter of execution. It's kind of like Google AdWords. You know about it, you've heard about it, but do you have it set up? Or Facebook ads, you know about it, you heard about it, but do you have it set up? Or your website, you know you should have a great website, but is your website great? A system is a process, a repeatable process. That's why I was able to fill up my speaking schedule. I'm going to tell you what I did to fill up my speaking schedule, but I guarantee you here's what's going to happen. 99% of the speakers watching this are going to say, oh, I know that. I heard about that. That's nothing new. And I guarantee you they're going to go off to Facebook, Twitter, whatever they want to go off to. They're going to do absolutely nothing because they don't have that execution mindset of, it's not a matter of do I know about Google AdWords, it's do I have Google AdWords set up. They don't have that execution mindset. So that's the difference. Don't be one of those speakers. Don't be that 99% who's going to say, oh, I know that. Blah, blah, blah. So here's 4 things that I did. The main 4 things that allowed me to fill up my schedule. Number 1, we increased the outbound marketing. And the outbound marketing, I mean our email system that we have set up. We simply increased the amount of people that we brought in. So the amount of leads that we got, we just went out prospecting like a madman, and we just increased the amount of gigs, the quality gigs that came in, and we increased the amount of outbound emails that we sent out as well. Number 2, we really refined our Google AdWords campaign. So we've always been doing Google AdWords. It's one of those things where once you have it set up once the right way, then you kind of just turn it on, turn it off, and I mean, it's good to go. So we simply just refined the Google AdWords, made it a million times better than what it was. And number 3, we started tracking things more. So the emails that we were sending out, I mean, we would track like, okay, which one's better? Should we say this? Should we say that? So we started tracking things better. And we're even going to switch to a new CRM that's going to have all of this combined into one, where the email tracking and all kinds of different stuff. But basically, we started tracking more because when you track more, when you track better, it gives you all the stats and all the statistics that you can use in order to basically say, here's what I need to do and here's what I need to drop. And the last thing is I got more aggressive with the referral system. So when you book one gig and when you're at an event and you're speaking at an event, you have to use that gig to leverage several other gigs. And at first, I mean, I've always had a great referral system in place. And referral system, I don't mean just by saying, oh, do you have a gig? I mean, do you have like an opportunity? And I don't mean just asking for a referral. That's not a system. That's just a question. I mean an actual system, like play-by-play system. So we got more aggressive with the referral system as well, and that really helped. And that's how I filled up my schedule. But here's what's going to happen. 99% of speakers listening to this are going to say, oh, he didn't do anything special. He didn't even tell me what the heck his stuff was. And that's because it all comes down to execution. You might know Google AdWords, but is your Google AdWords campaign set up? You might know about sending out emails, but is your email system set up? You might know about referral system, but do you have a referral system set up other than just saying, hey, do you have a referral for me? What do you actually have set up? if you want to fill up your speaking schedule, it all comes down to execution, to that drive. I mean, what do you do when you wake up? What do? Do you have systems or do you not?